Hi, Tata Monana. Welcome, sis. Welcome, Daddy, sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Happy Thursday. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Please come in, like, and share as you come in. Please like and share as you join. Welcome, everybody. Please, as you come in, like and share. Say hi, say hello. Like and share as you join, please. Ayo, nuiva mukule masa. Ayo. Please like and share as you come in. Adongo Lily, Dalibi sis, I see you. Thanks for joining. Please like and share as you come in. Please like and share as you come in. Like and share, like and share. I hope I'll be able to see these live comments. I don't go, Lily. How are you doing, big sis? I hope my comment section is not frozen. Sapa Pekin, my beautiful and curvaceous sis. All right, darling sis, drive safely. Oh, drive safely, please. Please like and share. Greetings, Tata Monono. Acapella Fountain. Greetings, sis. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Thanks, everybody. Welcome. I don't go Lily. Welcome, Tata Monono. Welcome, Sopo Pikin. And welcome to everybody watching from the back. Thank you all so much for joining me today to have another fantastic show. Another interesting topic today. And as always, I would appreciate your participation. Your input will be much appreciated. So as you can see on my thumbnail, we're talking about children of the system. Okay, children of the system. People are probably wondering, what do I mean by that? We'll get to understand exactly why I decided to use that caption, okay, for today's show. So please, as you come in, like and share, invite more people to invite more people to invite more people. First of all, I want to appreciate every single one of you, especially my die-hearted supporters, the people who have been there day in, day out, week in, week out since the creation of this channel. I really want to appreciate you from the bottom of my heart for always being consistent in supporting and motivating me. And for the new subbies, thanks for joining the family. I hope you enjoy your time here with us. And as always, we talk about everything socioeconomic, cultural, and sometimes a touch of fashion here and there when need be. And on this platform, we appreciate, we respect, and we honor each other's point of view. Okay, we do not discard it. As long as you put your opinions across respectfully and responsibly, we will appreciate that. So, and all my silent watchers, because I know there are people watching from the back. Sometimes they text or they message me. They're watching from the back. I appreciate you too, because just knowing that you're there and watching and supporting me from the back gives me that courage to keep going as well. Agnes Best, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I really want to appreciate you all so very much. I really do. I don't take your support for granted. Now, on my poster, I've got LIBIANCA, I've got CY International, I have got TILLA, Godmother, I have got LYONGA, and of course, I've got my beautiful self. How can I not put myself in the poster? This is so vain. This is so vain. Right. So you have all these amazing faces on the poster, and there's a reason why I have all those people on my poster. Okay, I'm not going to vlog myself. I'm just there because this is my platform. I'm like the host. And one other person that's missing from that poster is Noni White. That's just because he's just going to come in briefly. And although he's going to come in briefly, he's the reason why I'm actually doing this show today, because I've been holding this show for a while now, but with what has been unfolding on social media with regards to the Noni White and TILLA, I thought, you know, perfect timing. Let me just talk about this. Brush this topic over and done with. And because there's a lot to learn from it. So we will start, and we're going straight to the show, okay? It's going to be people who can meet us halfway, they can meet us, they can join us, and hopefully they'll watch the show from the beginning to get a full understanding of it. Now, we will divide the show into sections, okay? And I would first of all talk about Noni White, LYONGA versus TILLA, and then we will go to LIBIANCA versus CY International. Now the caption, children of the system. I need to open, let me go on this phone, guys. I need to be on this other phone so I can see the comments. I don't know why I have the feeling like the comments on my show phone is actually, the comment section is frozen. I hope you all can hear me though. I hope you can hear me clearly. Noni White, I don't really listen. Who is Noni White? Noni White is a designer, well, a Nigerian, Cameroonian-based designer, from what I understand. God's love, welcome, the sweetest soul on the street. Thank you so much for joining, darling. I see you. I appreciate you for coming. So if you're wondering why the choice of that title, Children of the System, I actually borrowed this caption from TILLA, because she made a video and she actually said, she referred to LYONGA as being part of the child of the system, okay? And that was like, for me, it's a powerful phrase. It's a powerful phrase, and it carries a lot. It carries a lot. And the reason why I'm doing this show is because it feels like today's society has lost touch with reality. Okay, we do not understand what is real and what is not real. Superficial things are now considered as the real things, and real things are discarded as obsolete or as a failure. And a lot of people are living under this delusion. And if care is not taken, the generation to come will end up living in a dream or a cuckoo land, as I would call it, in a cuckoo land. Because what's happening is people are taking this superficial life as the real thing. And because of that, they're trying to trade morality for notoriety or for fame. They're beginning to trade all the beautiful morals that we should be practicing and preserving in our community for fame or celebrity or yeyebrity or however you want to call it. And that's why it's important for us to do so. And all is because of the way in which the society we are living in today is actually glorifying this behavior. Hence the title of Children of the System. It's based on the system, the society, the perception that we have of what, society is actually looking as the pleasantries of this generation. It's scary. It's almost one that you worry for what's to happen in the next 5, 10, 15, or 20 years. Tibonkas Parliament Muma, welcome, darling. I see you. Now, before I go into the whole thing to bring out, the lessons and what's happening on this show, I want to give a brief summary of the dynamic of this story so everybody can understand and people can follow and have a genuine contribution on the show. Now, Noni White recently came out. Okay, he came out and posted something. I want to read it. Let me read that. Please like as you come in. Now, Noni White did a post recently, and he said to TILLA, godmother, he's saying to TILLA, leave music, my dear friend. You two don't try, yeah. Leave you. Your old vibes are legit. We can vibe to it forever. Almost saying, just babes, welcome, beautiful, darling, big sis. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming. Now, what I understand by this statement is Noni White is actually telling TILLA to get off the street, leave the music industry because she has failed. Nothing is happening for her in the music industry, so she should go. That's essentially what this message is actually all about. Now, this is not the first time that somebody has actually attacked this young girl, okay? And that's the reason why I brought back her situation with LYONGA. I don't know if you guys know LYONGA. LYONGA is a TV host or presenter. I can't, what's the name of this TV now? She presents this online channel that she does, and she also hosts other public figures on her platform on Facebook. And TILLA, as you all know, is a musician, an artist, Cameroonian artist. So this statement by Noni White drew my attention back. Sophia James, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. The mother, my wisdom sis, I see you. Thank you so much for coming. So what actually happened between the LYONGA? So remind you, Noni White is just, solidifying what LYONGA had already said before. Now, what transpired between LYONGA and TILLA before we are here to talk, causing us to actually have this discussion. LYONGA did a post on Facebook, a vacancy post looking for, I think it's a videographer or somebody of that nature. And this person was going to be paid, I think it's 50,000 francs CFA per month throughout their probation period. And that could be increased, if they successfully went through the probation period, then she was possibly going to increase the pay. Now, TILLA went under that post and said, and she did a this is what TILLA said. This is what she actually dropped on that comment section. I'm gonna have to read that. So TILLA went under that post that LYONGA made, the vacancy post, and she posted. She commented. She said, "Effects of depending on male sponsors. Start side business, dear." Right, almost insinuating or telling LYONGA that she cannot afford, well, she's almost living a fake life, you know, trying to keep up with the Joneses, and then she cannot afford to pay, you know, a better sum of money to a videographer. Now, I found that comment very, very offensive. I found it very, very offensive and insulting to womanhood and to successful women and women who are actually hustling out there, who are really busting their behind to make ends meet, to make a name for themselves, to put the agenda, you know, in on the map of, you know, career, of top career or career tiers. And am I surprised that TILLA said this or dropped this comment? I'm sure most of you are not surprised. This is not the first time. I'm sure most of you are not surprised by this comment. Because I remember when Cindy Emade bought a car and posted it online. A lot. And you know, the sad thing is, this is coming from mostly women, 99%. The negative comments are coming from women. A lot of them came out to say, "Oh, it's a big daddy sponsorship. There's a man somewhere. Where did she get the money from? She cannot afford this. She can't. It's not from her." A lot of us women, we are fond of doing that. And for some reason, to some extent, okay, it's the way some women have actually objectified themselves. Shireen's Kitchen, darling big sis, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Women have objectified themselves and degraded themselves to a level where people feel they don't have any substance. And it would be okay or fair, not okay, fair if the male gender was actually the one attacking the female gender. But this is coming from women against women, putting down other women, making it feel like a woman can actually not go out there and conquer the world and achieve something and do great things without actually putting their back on a bet for a man, without trading themselves to get all these achievements or accolades. That really got me wound up. And this is all based on how this generation is perceiving things, thinking women cannot achieve. Women are, you know, always second class to the man. A man can afford. When Tizzy Pancha bought the Range Rover, I didn't see where anybody came to say, "Oh, where did he get the money from? How could he afford the Range Rover?" Whatever, whatever. I didn't see any comments. But as soon as it's a woman, women jump in there to say, "Oh, you are you're a prostitute. You're trading yourself. There's no way you can make that money." There are women out there who are making monies. There are women out there who are working so hard to make ends meet, to keep body, soul, and flesh together. Ivy Love Darling says, welcome. Yes. And if we keep throwing statements like that out there, we are only giving a weapon to the male gender to fight us. We're giving weapons to the male gender to keep fighting us, to keep treating us like second-class citizens, to keep looking at us like underdogs. They're looking at us as if we are not their equals. So why do we want to talk about equality when our own gender, we are the ones trying to hold ourselves back with statements like that? Yes. And of course I know, because TILLA is probably she probably dropped that statement as well, because LYONGA had made a video a while back and said every woman needs a man in their life, which I found I found laughable, okay, because I don't feel like every woman needs a man in their life. No, a woman, as a woman, you must not have a man in your life to succeed. And she had a serious criticism for that statement, but she came out to actually explain. She made an explanation, but we'll talk about that. She made an explanation. She said, Bella need a separate show. Bella, we need a separate show for this topic. Seriously, we do. We do, big sis. Bright, you welcome. Asking for a friend, my auntie dearest, my special auntie, the one after my heart. Welcome, auntie. I see you. Rita, oh, beautiful sis. Welcome. I see you. Bright, you. Thank you for coming, darling. I appreciate you. Yes. So when LYONGA said everybody needs a man, that to me alone could be misconstrued by so many people. Dope Sierra TV, welcome, sis. I see you. Thank you so much for coming. That can be misconstrued by so many people, especially this same female gender that actually perceive the success of every woman as, coming from a man, from the male gender. And I know LYONGA went out to actually explain, to say what she meant was like, oh, her manager, her cameraman is a man, her director is a man, so the men, almost insinuating that the men are running things. No, we have great camera women out there. We have great directors out there. We have great producers. We have great entrepreneurs, powerful business women, realtors. We have them, amazing. Stainless, welcome, Dalices, doing fantastic things. So why must we always quote that we need a man to survive? We don't need men to survive. The men are just there to complement us. If you're a woman and you're just sitting in this 21st century thinking that you need a man to make you whole, you need a man to succeed, then my dear sister, you need to go back in the 30s, in the 40s and 50s, when we're talking about the suffragettes. Yes. You need to go back to the 30s and the 40s, where women had no rights. Women had no place. It's a very dangerous message to put out there for young girls to listen. And why? It's the society. It's the system. Because people are now glorifying artificial things. They're disconnected from reality. They're disconnected from reality. What did my business just say? I need a man to help with taking out my just baby sis. You're not nice. I need a man to take out the trash. All right, Stainless, thank you. Peace person, my sweetest mama for life. It's time to remember, my sweet sis. Welcome, I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, we don't need a man. And with a statement like that, young girls will feel like they can only succeed if they are willing to trade themselves. If they can trade themselves and get a man, then they will succeed. And that can only encourage laziness and a culture of dependency. Yes. It will only encourage laziness, prostitution, and a culture of dependency, which is something we don't want for our young girls. All right, sis, which is something we do not want for our young girls. And that's probably why TILLA then went ahead and followed up this statement or this show to say you're depending on men, and that's why you cannot afford a cameraman or a videographer. But these two ladies have come across so wrong. That statement, the statements that both of them made here, so wrong. Statements like this should not even be made. It should not be made. It should not be made. If we are, as women, we want to empower and uplift each other. Statements like this cannot be made because men, the male gender, cannot take us seriously. They can't. If a fellow woman is beating down another fellow woman, how can the male gender then think we are serious? We know what we're doing. We are really supporting each other. We are there for each other. And now, when all this, all this is unfolding, and LYONGA went ahead to drop another comment, to say, TILLA has failed in life. What verbatim? I had a comment about for some reason I couldn't find it. It's almost like TILLA has failed in her career, and of course that's why she needs to go, or she should stay in her village where she is, because she cannot afford the lifestyle in Douala or wherever. And that word that she used, that village word, didn't sit well with me at all. The village word did not sit well with me at all. Because what is she insinuating? She's insinuating that, TILLA, you're a failure because you've left the city to go live in Bamenda, which she considers as a village. Bamenda, which she considers, because TILLA is, even if it's in the village, a village, people who live in the village are not like condemned to die. God has not forgotten the people who live in the suburb. No. Even if TILLA was to live in the furthest village in Womb, or you think about the most unusual or untalked about village that you can imagine, even if she was there and she was hustling, there's no reason why she would use that, another fellow woman would use that to mock a fellow woman, to consider that relocation as a failure. Yes, to consider, because you cannot say Bamenda is a village, because if you say Bamenda is a village, it means Limba is a village, Boya is a village, Kumba is a village. You cannot consider Bamenda is it's a city, it's a big town. It's a big town. I don't want to cross the line. I'm trying to be very, very diplomatic, not to say there's a little bit of nepotism that came across in this statement. I'm trying to, tread carefully. I really don't want to push it. Because as we know, of course, TILLA is doing her music. She left the music. I'm telling you, Elsiara, this girl, anybody's, punching back. The girl is like everybody's punching back. Principal, the voice of reason. Welcome, darling. I see you. Thank you so much. BTV, my backbone. Welcome, darling. I see you. Yes. Everybody's on this girl as if she's a punching back. Look at this NONI guy to come and say, pack your bags and go. Mama, you don't try. I don't know if you guys know this artist called Shoyo. Which how do you call Shoyo? Shoyo. Is it Shoyo? Whenever I see this guy, God help me, Jesus Christ. This Shoyo guy, I don't know if you guys know this Shoyo. There's an artist called Shoyo. I don't know if I should call him an artist. Treaty, welcome, darling sis. Thank you so much for coming. Yes. If people have not come out to bash Shoyo, Noni White have never seen him say something about Shoyo, to say, Shoyo, pack your bags and go. What are you doing here? How can you possibly tell TILLA to pack her bags and leave? When people like Shoyo are still there in the business industry and walking around right here with a 50 cent, say Shoyo. Yeah, but please, person Shoyo do it. Mama, Noni White is saying that TILLA should pack her bags and go. Why is he not saying that Shoyo, who I know, I don't understand why he's in the music industry. Nobody has come out to say he should pack his bags and go. Is it a gender thing? Or is it just because the TILLA is an easy target for everybody? Because this poor girl has probably opened and, shared her vulnerability in public. So people are taking advantage of it. Because if you're talking about people to pack their bags and leave the music industry, for me, should be the first person to leave the music industry, because I really don't know what he's doing there. God's love said, Tilla has been through. Let me read it from this end. Let me see. Maybe I need to read the comments from my phone here. Sorry, guys. Because on the show phone, it goes so quick. I can barely catch up with it. Oh, my goodness. God's love said, Tilla has been through some treacherous things and may be using her music as a coping mechanism. Absolutely. She should be left alone. Tilla too needs to be watchful with her words. She does. That I will agree. Amma TV. Welcome, Dalisis. I see you. What's Sierra saying? Sarah says, but true, so me, I don't understand that Tilla is song. Yeah, the last song. I know Tilla made that song because of this, her little scuffle with LYONGA on media. I know that's what pushed her to produce, because to be honest, that's not the best, her best hit. It's like any other artist. It's like any other artist. There are times where you do this one hit track and it goes viral and you blow overnight. Try generational gap, like, yeah, oh, but I am full. Sorry, Auntie. Yeah, because like I was saying, sometimes you drop a hit and it will go far, and then you will try again and try again. It's the LIBIANCA. Take for example LIBIANCA. LIBIANCA has already, people know her. She went intercontinental with people. She went big. But do you guys know the title of her second song, the recent one? Do people know it? It's only by accident that I stumbled on it. Do you guys know the second one? No, because it is not as catchy and relatable like the first. The second song, the title is Jah, like Jah Jehovah, like, Jah. But it's not as popular and trendy like her People song. That's it. Sometimes it's hit and miss, like in every other career or any other industry, even in movies. Now, let's go back to this LYONGA thing, saying that Tilla should go back to her village. This whole thing is about, and that Tilla cannot compare her achievement to her achievement, LYONGA's achievement. And I found that very condescending. And again, as I come again to say, especially when it comes to us women, achievement, to me, I find it's subjective. Achievement, if you ask me, is subjective. It depends on the individual. Okay, it depends on the individual. If you ask Bella, do you feel like you're successful in life? Have you achieved in life? Bella will say, of course I've achieved. Where I was yesterday, that's not where I am today. The things I want to do, the things I want to achieve, I'm working towards them, and I'm like, moving a day at a time, and I'm one step closer to where I want to be. But then if you ask Principal, has Bella achieved anything? Do you think she's like successful? Principal might say, no way. What achievement? Has she got a mansion? Has she got a private jet? Has she got a business? Is she driving a Lamborghini or a Bugatti? Of course, she hasn't achieved nothing. She's zero. Nada, telele, Bella doesn't have. That's what that Principal could say that. Sorry, Principal. I know you wouldn't say that, but I'm just using it as an example. But Principal could be wrong, because only Bella alone knows the journey that Bella has made to be where she is. So you cannot say I should compare my, you can't say I can't go to compare my achievement with some other person, because we all set our bar. We all set our goals. We all know where we want to be. We have our targets. So what can be an achievement, you know, for me may not necessarily be achievement for the other person or to the other person. So when LYONGA is saying, oh, you cannot, you don't even talk to me because you haven't achieved anything. When people talk about achievements, you are nowhere near talking this with me. Thank you, God's love. I felt that was very condescending and very childish. And it goes back to the system. It goes back to the mentality. And you know why she said that? LYONGA only said because TILLA, as we all know, you know, relocated to Bamenda, and she's doing, you know, her restaurant businesses. She's opening restaurants and she's doing really well. And for somebody perhaps like LYONGA, she's probably looking at TILLA as a failed person. Why? Why? Because the mentality of the children of the system, it's working on her. Principal. Sorry, Daddy. I had to pick you. You're an easy target. Your profile was staring at me, so I had to use you. Thank you for that financial blessing. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yes, because LYONGA is probably looking at TILLA as a failure because she is having a restaurant business. Who does restaurant business? Who is in that kitchen, 3-stone fire site, doing a chew every 5 o'clock morning, you know, baking a puff dough, frying beans, whisking dole? Of course, the gorgeous LYONGA cannot see herself doing that. No. How dare she? Ooh, a girl of her stature cannot do that. Of course not. You failed. You failed if you do that. Yes. That's how she's looking at it. And that is the wrong notion that a lot of young girls and boys are harboring in today's society. Yes. Because growing up, I did a show some time ago about the misconception the misconception of education. I did a show that was like a year ago. If anybody wants to watch it, go trace, you can watch it. Where you remember back in the days where we felt like, or we knew that if you are in the technical sector, technical education sector, it was meant for dullards, for stupid students, for the ones that cannot read or speak good English. Whereas the grammar section, it's for people who can understand the queen or the king's language, or for the posher or the intelligent kids. Unmerited Grace, Mama, welcome. It's that mentality. But as you grow, as you travel, as you read widely, and you experience life, you see that that orientation was all a lie. It was all inaccurate. And how many of us got corrected? How many of you watching me here got corrected, had a correction from maybe your conseil d'orientation or your whatever guidance? How do you call those people who you go to school or university before you want to start a course and they orientate you on what courses you can do? How many people had talks about not underlooking technical education? Or how many mothers were told, you know, don't send your kids to Kotek Bafut or to GTHS Moliko, send them to only to PSS, Our Lady of Lourdes, Sacred Heart Mancon, Bishop Rogan, all those kind of schools. Because of the way society paints it. And we have all grown up. Some people are lucky enough to have snapped out of that mentality, but there are still some people stuck in it. A lot of people still stuck in that mentality. And that's the same mentality that LYONGA is using to attack TILLA. You're back in the village because you failed. You're now, you know, running a restaurant because you failed. It's subjective. what's comfortable for you. The fact that you're a presenter, you're a journalist, you don't have to have your hands dirty. You don't have to peel plantain, a bag of plantain in the morning and have all the gummy bits, you know, tinting your fingers, does not mean that you're necessarily better off than TILLA. Both of you, as women who want to empower each other, you know, both of you are successful and both of you have achieved in your own individual respect. Because trust me, there are young girls that would appreciate what you, Darling LYONGA, is doing. And there are young girls that will appreciate what TILLA is doing. Because personally, I appreciate, you know, I respect women who hustle like TILLA. I respect women who go for it. If you tell me that, Bella, dig the pit toilet. If you dig this pit toilet, you're going to be paid this good sum of money. Trust me, I'm going down my knees. I'm getting my latex gloves. I'm getting my mask. I am getting my knee pads, my elbow protectors. I'm digging. I am digging. Because I want to make it. I want to make myself better. I want to earn legit cash. Yes. Hot Boss Lasoko Muma, welcome. If you guys remember, I also vlogged about, you remember the Nigerian actor Sylvester, the very popular, renowned Nigerian actor who was trending because they saw him selling second-hand clothes. They saw him selling second-hand clothes and people went crazy on media. Ah, it is bad. Is this how bad it is? He's suffering. He is poor. He's now gone to this level now selling second-hand clothes. Hello? Hello? Residual income. If it's not paying your bills, if it's not making ends meet, do something. Some people are on social media just faking it to make it. There are people on social media who are just there faking it to make it. You are struggling. You're pretending to be this renowned journalist, or you're pretending to be this renowned producer, or you're pretending to be this big influencer and making as if money is flowing left, right, center, backward, whereas nothing is coming. And you're so ashamed to go and do Scotch egg and sell. You're so ashamed to go and do second-hand trade. And, you know, you're so ashamed to go open your restaurant business. Look at Ni Alain Menget. Look at him. He's thriving. He's thriving. Yes, he's thriving. From what? Restaurant business. But he's a prolific actor. He's a seasoned presenter. He's a seasoned journalist. But you know where the money is coming from. Don't just go by the name or the title of the job because society respects that sector. We have to snap out of that system mentality. We really do. We really do. That's why you're a medical doctor, you leave Africa, you're a medical doctor, you travel abroad, you wash plates in a restaurant. Yes, because you have to start from somewhere. You wash plates in the restaurant. You have to start from somewhere. You've changed the environment. The system is all different. You have to adapt. You have to adjust to it. You have to adjust to it. This person said, tell the mama before the younger generation grows up and misunderstand financial gain that comes in as being, yes. Because it's all showbiz. It's all showbiz. People put this flamboyant life and you feel like there's money there and then you go in. You remember Askia? She did an interview. She said she hasn't made any profit from her singing career. And she's also in the food business, the food industry. Does that mean Askia has failed? Why has nobody come out to tell Askia to leave music? Unless somebody is saying, I haven't seen it. Some of us now underlooking other, professions. Think about your mothers, your fathers, your mom and your dad. What was their occupation? What was their profession? But where are you today? Where are you today? You're a medical doctor somewhere. You are a medical doctor somewhere. You are a director somewhere. You're a nurse. You are a general manager somewhere. But who was your mom? What did your mom do? What did your father do? What was their occupation? What was their profession? But they made you what you are today. And what's that telling us? It's telling us that it does not matter the title of the career, as long as that is bringing in the income and can sustain body and soul together. As long as it can make ends meet. Your mom was able to use, my mom was a farmer. My dad was working with CDC as a general overseer. This did not have, if you think about it now, where are the kids? Where are the children? They are all doing well, they're independent. But from what? From that general overseer fees or salary that he was getting paid. It's all about the management. You get the money, you save, you plan for your family, or you plan for yourself. There are people who have been millionaires or billionaires, but now they are homeless, sleeping on the streets. Yes. There are people who are homeless, but they were once millionaires or billionaires. So we all have our different hustles. We all have our different hustles. Siri, welcome, Mama. I see you, the queen and godmother of culture. They are all doing well and still complaining. Yes. It's how you want to manage your resources. Everybody. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You, that presenter somewhere, you may feel, it's like I said once on my show, a junior doctor here in the UK, a junior doctor in the UK can start a starting salary of £23,000, or let's say 24, 25. But there are retail managers who are earning 30,000 plus for starters. Yeah. And somebody in Cameroon with that system mentality would want to give credit to the medical doctor, because that brain of ours, that mind of ours has been structured and twisted in such a way that we feel you're given accolades based on the title that we respect. We're supposed to respect in quote. I see they put now on this YouTube street, if they put here, this is a general manager for a retail company, and this is a medical doctor who just graduated, and they said to people, you need to fall behind the person you would prefer to be your godmother or godfather. This phone case is the medical doctor, and this pen here is a retail manager. You know, dry like a dragonfly. The tiny pen. Everybody is gonna fall in line behind this phone case. Everybody. Why? The system mentality. Because it's a medical doctor. Dr. Open Eye, welcome, my darling. I see you. Big C Ziner Fred, thank you so much for coming. I see you. Thank you. We just have to change our mentality. We have to change our mentality. That's why a lot of people get so miserable, get stuck, don't want to progress, because they feel like if they progress or change field, they're going to be laughed at. They're going to look at them as if they failed. If I move to the village, I'm in Douala, I'm earning just 30,000 francs CFA a month. I'm paying 20,000 on rent. I have to eat. I have to pay transportation, my toiletries, you know, and everything. You're left with nothing. So why not pack your bags and relocate to the village, or to your hometown where the cost of living is low, and struggle and make ends meet? And first of all, this, I always wanted to say this. I even don't understand why people feel like life in the village or in the city is better than life in the village. Because I feel like the quality of life in the village is a lot better. It's a lot better. It's organic food. Cost of living is so low. Because growing up, I don't know if anybody had this experience that I had. Okay. It sounds stupid, but this was my ignorance, but I'm sure a lot of people actually would share my experience. You know, when I was growing up, this young innocent girl living in Bafoot, and you have a neighbor. We had neighbors. They were based in Douala. They were based in Douala. Even though I had everything I wanted, even though I was so comfortable, you know, I didn't lack anything. To be honest, I'm lucky. I'm the last in the family. I'm the last. And my elder sisters, they struggled. They went through the hardship. Okay. I'm blessed. I can say I never went through the hardship. Okay. They were all grown up. My family, my elder sister had made a name for herself, and she actually supported the family. And of course, as the Benjamin, I was enjoying the benefits of it. Now, why I was there being comfortable at home, I was admiring these people who were, you know, coming from Douala every summer holidays. I know they're wearing their spaghetti tops, they're speaking French, and you think, oh my God, and I've never traveled out of Bamenda before. And I'm thinking, these people are like, you know, like foreigners, like bush fallers. I was very envious. I have always wanted, you know, when will I ever go to Douala? When will I ever go to the big city? Like these people, I would really love to go. That's me, my child brain talking to me. You know, guess what? The first time, BB TV, the content creator, thank you, Alice, for coming. I see you. Even in the diaspora, I live in the suburbs. I don't like life in the cities. Expensive and stressful. Thank you. That's why some of us have been considering living in London, because it's so expensive and stressful. It's too demanding. Too demanding. The first time I went to my father's village, I didn't want to go back. I enjoyed myself with Jiga between Treaty says, Tilla rather go back to the village and do her food business than to sell her body. Thank you, Treaty. Thank you. And that's what I mean. A lot of people will be ashamed because of that system mentality, thinking they will laugh at them. No, reserve your dignity. Go back, hustle, make a name for yourself. It's still money, and food pays. Food business, people are going to eat and drink. Now, like I was saying, I was always, I prefer city life. Chopper. Why won't you prefer city life? Now, I always admire these people coming from Douala. The first time I traveled to Douala, hey, God, the first time I ever set foot in Douala, I don't know if it's the part I visited, but I almost puked. That was back in the days. Just entering Douala, the stench was revolting. The sewer, the green, the spirogyra, everything, the carabod business, it was so cramped, so tight, so uncomfortable, as if I was suffocating. I said to myself, I don't care if it was a ghetto of Douala. Douala is just the name Douala. You know you're going to see city. You're going to white man's land. Huh? And we're driving. I said, this is not true. This can't be true. Needless to say, the admiration and everything that how I used to look at these neighbors of ours, it just went down Beam, 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 beam. It went down to zoosh. It went down to 0. Because I then look at myself in the village, I'm thinking, my God, I'm living in heaven. 7 heaven. 7 heaven. There are people in Douala that are suffering, typhoid killing them every day, not drinking water. They can't even afford 3 square meals a day. And there are people in the village, sweet yam, plantain, cocoyam, okomombong, huckleberry, in a quantum. Yes. And here you are laughing, making mockery of somebody who is in Bamenda. Cooking healthy achuk, kanda, vegetable, egusi pudding hanging on the side. Oh God, somebody send me home. Somebody send me home. The heat in Douala. You cannot even breathe. I said, no. Pay me, I cannot stay there. Sorry, I can't. Needless to say, when the neighbors, when they came next holiday, I was not excited. I was not excited to see them. I wasn't excited. I was not, all giddy to go and visit and, ask all about it. Well, no, because I was like, no, sis, I know where you come from. I know the path from where you're coming from. You're just using the name Douala. We live here. We are better off. Yes, we are better off. Less stressful. Nobody's asking you bills. You're living in your little thatch house and you're happy, you're comfortable. No pollution. So yes, we have to actually think twice before we make judgment on how people live their lives, on how you condemn somebody based on the area or the city in which they're living in. Mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are like human beings, big. I know them, and the mosquitoes in Douala, the sound they produce is different from the mosquitoes in Bamenda. This is the honest truth. This is the honest truth. The mosquitoes in Bamenda are like how do you call this thing? Like machine guns compared to a little den gun in the village. Yes. The mosquitoes are like a machine gun compared to a den gun in the village. Those mosquitoes are wicked. Douala mosquitoes, oh my God. Honestly, even moon tiger cannot scare them. Moon tiger cannot even scare mosquitoes in Douala. Moon tiger doesn't walk on them. What? And rats. Toilet rats. Oh my God. We have to change our mentality. We really do. We really do have to change our mentality, the way we see things, our perception, the information we put out there, especially if you're a public person and if you're a celebrity and you have young boys and girls looking up to you. The things you say and the things you do on media counts a lot. Counts a lot. Sarah say there was no mosquito for Kwaka Bole bush for nights. That one they wounded. Let me digress a bit. Sarah, let me digress a bit based on that your comments. My little nephew, well, he was not, I call him little, but he's 21 now, going on 22. But when he was young, like in his maybe infant age, the mom takes him to Cameroon all the time. They go to Cameroon once a year, or twice a year, most times. Now, I remember once he came, I was sitting in Cameroon, I wasn't here in the UK then. He came and the mosquitoes dealt with him very badly. They dealt with the young guy. And he woke up in the morning and he came to me. I was in the kitchen. He came to me and he said to me, Auntie, I said, yes, Eddie, what's the matter? He said, I believe the mosquitoes in Bafut know strangers. He said he believes the mosquitoes know strangers because why is it that the mosquitoes are only eating his flesh and not eating his cousins? He's the only one that gets bitten at night and his cousins wake up with no bites. Honestly, guys, truly, I believe this child. I believe this, child, because the mosquito, if you go to Douala, if you have just visited Douala for the first time, the mosquitoes will feed on you. Those mosquitoes are wounded, like Dr. is saying, they are wounded. They will feed on you. The mosquito will feed on you so much so that you wake up and the mosquito has fed on your blood and is sleeping on you because it cannot fly anymore. Yes, this child said the mosquitoes understand strangers. Oh my God, that was one of the weirdest, craziest things, but it's true. Queen Bridget, welcome, darling. That's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. They're just, no, BTV, they don't get the bites. They wake up without the bites. But my poor other nephew, the one who's from the UK visiting, gets up with all, and of course he's mixed. He's mixed race, and he's got all these red bumps on his body, his face. Poor child. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. Yeah. So we really have to change our perception, okay? To feel like because I'm living in a city, I live a better life than you. No. There are people who live better lives. That's why you see, even here in the UK, the rich people, the posh people want to go to the village, the countryside. That's where they want. The countryside. They go there for their peace and tranquility. They go to the villages where you don't even have buses or trains. That's where they live their life peacefully. They have their small car, their little starlet, their little micra, and they live happily. Doesn't mean that they're poor, no. All right, Gracie. Douala mosquitoes get teeth. Yeah, thank you, Bright You. Thank you. They prefer their peace and quiet in the countryside. Cameroonians, we need to change. Africans, pretty, my pretty sis. Welcome, darling. I see you. I don't know why. Pretty, maybe you'll have to unsubscribe and subscribe again. Unsubscribe and subscribe again, and then make sure you select notification as all. That should do the trick. Some people had that before a while back, and I told them to do that, and it worked. So try that. So we have to change, please. Don't feel sorry for somebody living in the village, because that person could help you. That person could literally help you. They can be the one to actually help you. And she says, that's why I don't do picnics, even here in America. Mosquitoes love my blood. They cherish me. Soft blood, Auntie. Soft and tender. I can imagine. So yeah, we have to be very careful. We have to change that perception. We have to change that mentality, because it's not going to help us in any way possible. No, it cannot. It cannot. It cannot. And it will not. Your success is your success. My success is my success. People are successful on how they feel. I can feel very content with what I have. You can have all the jets and the cars, yet you feel like you haven't even done anything. You're so unfulfilled and you're so unhappy. You're so unhappy. And we need to learn, if something is not working, it's okay to move to the next. It's okay to move to the next. Askia noticed that this music thing is not bringing the income that she had hoped for. She sat back, she went to the drawing board, and she derived the plan B, which is her restaurant business. And it's doing well for her. She's doing great. She's even talking of opening a second location, which means it's actually bringing in the profits. You all know how Bamenda people love their food. We eat. We eat. Bamenda, we eat. We love our food. Food businesses will always boom in the Northwest region. It will. We love our food. We eat. We don't joke. We don't play with our food. So we have to be very mindful. And especially, I said to these people, if you're a public figure, the things you say, it will come out to haunt you. It'll catch up with you. It'll catch up with you. I feel say ask her, be don't close a bar. I don't know if she closed her bar, Dr. Opo. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Aska had closed her bar or not. But with regards to TILLA, she's doing so well. She's doing so well with her food business. Yes, she's doing really well. And you know, don't be surprised. I was watching, look at Ni Alain Menget. Are people going to mock at him for, you know, doing his food business? No. Through his food business, he's able to build himself a mansion. He's now opening, I think it's a third location for his restaurant. He's opening it. Beautiful. You know? Exactly, the mother. Yes, right, you food and healthcare. That's why even during the pandemic, these are the only businesses that survived. Food businesses and healthcare facilities. These two, they thrived, if anything, during the pandemic. They survived. Thank you, Dr. Opo I. No, TILLA. Yeah. So let's be careful. We have to be very mindful. 3 things people will never stop doing: eating, drinking, and smoking cigarettes. Absolutely. Thank you, Treaty. Exactly. So that's that part of this story. Let's move to the next one. Now the next part is between the Woman King. Welcome, darling. I see you. Now let's move to the next part, which has to do with and before I say that, Noni White, I'll go back to you, Noni White. Whenever you're gonna watch this or come across this video, if you must tell TILLA to quit singing, you have to go and tell Shoyo needs to quit singing. If Shoyo would quit singing, then TILLA can quit singing. But as long as Shoyo is still in the music industry, no artist, if you ask me, should be quitting. Not anytime soon. If you guys respect what Shoyo is doing, the kind of music that he's producing, nobody should tell another artist to pack their bags and go. Yes. Nobody. If music is not giving you the income you want, switch to one that will give. Yes, thank you. Dr. I say Shoyo CD. Yes, Shoyo is still there. God forbid, Sierra, don't say that. Shoyo na Brenda Bia baby boo. Don't even try that. God forbid. Queen Asking Diamond, my sis of high standards. Welcome, darling sis. I see you. Better still, whoever is saying TILLA should quit should also do the same. Yeah, because to be honest, I know Noni White as a designer. I don't see most of his designs. I don't know if anybody has seen him dress a celebrity or a public figure. I see all the cameos and the rest. I see designers. I see people wearing designers, you know, Cameroonian designers, but I've never seen anybody say I'm wearing Noni White. Maybe I could be mistaken, but I've never seen it. So you cannot downplay some other person's hustle when I don't hear yours, you know, sounding so loud in the industry as well. Yeah. You can't do that. If you want to, you have to support a sister. You have to support a colleague. You don't bring them down. You don't bring them. They're hustling. Look at Cardi B. Who knew? If anybody, because I used to watch Love and Hip Hop, like I was watching it religiously. Mama, who can even try mention your name, Siri TV? Who try, but for people come out with their 7 kata and deal with them? Call my queen of culture Siri's name and tell her to leave the streets, and I'll gather and rally all my Bafu people. They are here. American Grace, Peace Person, the Bonkers Parliament. We'll bring our 7 kata and we finish what we didn't do to Zingraf. You know, what we left undone for Zingraf, we'll do it on you. I watch Love and Hip Hop. I used to watch it religiously. Cardi B, among all the cast, was the underdog. People made fun of her. People wanted to sleep with her before they could even give her a 1-hour session at the recording studio. People treated her like trash. She was the garbage in the bunch. Look where she is now. Look where Cardi B is. All those people, even the Yandy Smith, Yandy that was, one of the biggest in the group. Can Yandy even measure with Cardi now? Can Yandy measure with Candy? Can he? Can she? All those people used to look at her like nobody. Can they even, stand where she's standing? Her teeth was crazy back then. Her teeth are so... you're not nice. She couldn't speak proper English. And yeah, her dental formula were very funny. But look at money, has done the magic. So we must not. Don't come and say Tilla should quit. It will take one day for Tilla to hit drop a hit, and it's going to go wild all over. Exactly, Dr. Why? She's going to go wild. So don't look at somebody. The rejected stone someday will become the cornerstone. We have to be very careful in life. We have to be very careful the things we do, the kind of shit we do on media. Prince Baby Nation, welcome, darling bro. I see you. We have to be very careful. Very, very careful. Just allow people do their hustle. If their hustling is not crossing boundaries, it's not offending you in any way, it's not taking any money from your pocket, leave them to thrive, leave them to survive. Dr. Goretta, oh, my backbone, number one. If there's anybody that has fought for me, has fought for this channel to grow, share Bella, share Bella, share Bella. Bella, you're on Facebook. You guys should share Bella on Facebook. It's my Dr. Goretta. Thank you so much, darling sis. I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tracy says, before Tilla should quit, Noni should go back to Nigeria. Oh my God. Tracy, you're not nice, sis. You're not nice. You're not nice. So, let's just be careful. Okay, let's just be careful. Whatever we do, let's just be careful. And we need to tell these young girls, it's not everything you see on media. That's true. There's so many fakeness on media. So much fakeness on media. A lot of fakeness on media. Now let's move to CY International and LIBIANCA, and we can close because I know Mom has a show. This show is not meant to be. If you want to call and chip in or contribute, please feel free. The show number is right there. WhatsApp calls only. Now, there's a viral video of Miss LIBIANCA. You're still watching it, American Grace Mama. So, of Miss LIBIANCA puffing what seemed to look like ganja or pot or weed on media. And that video went viral. Okay. That video went viral. Now, CY International, of course, happened to be one of those people who was actually seen the video. And for anybody who knows CY International on this social media street, you know CY International is a police. Police. When I mean police with a big P for 237 media space. He's a big police, capital P, on this 237 media space. And he also runs a foundation that's fighting against drug abuse or drug use among youths. No be Bianca say, the smoke banger. Oh, she was in the Netherlands, apparently that was happening in the Netherlands. She did. It was there on media, going viral. Missy why rest it to do. The thing about CY is He has great ideas. He has amazing points to raise or concerns. His main issue is the method of delivery. That's the main problem I've always had with CY. He has to, all these great things to say, but it's the delivery that kills everything for most people. It's the delivery. Yes, it's the delivery. But on this occasion, I feel like he did call it right as well. He called it right. He called it right. Because, like I said, children of the system, we are glamorizing societal ills. It's the same thing we say every day here on this channel, right? When it's a caution channel, if I came here and I put on my title here, I said, Bridget Benjamin, you don't do, enough is enough. If I had my title say, Bridget Benjamin, enough is enough. Do you know how many people would have been under my show before I leave my camera? Yes. That's why people like CY, I will always applaud them because they come out to police things like that, to police all those ills that people are beginning to, treat like normal things that are happening that should not be happening in our community, in our society, in Africa and the world at large. Because CY's main point, which should be every other person's concern, if you want to fight for your community, you want to make sure we are living in a better and safe space and create a safe space for your kids or your future generation, you would see with CY in this matter. LIBIANCA is a big star. She's trending. She is everywhere at the moment. Big sis, let me be honest with you, 95% of our artists smoke mbanga. Most at times when they have climbed the stage. It's just that it's done behind the stage. Yes, Prince, bro, if it's done behind the stage, nobody's going to see it, right? The public is not going to see it. No one is going to, it's not like you're trying to normalize the banger. There are many, sometimes you see some of them come on to do interviews. Their pupils are dilated. Pupils are so dilated, they're looking at you like a rat caught in headlights. You see an artist doing an interview and the eyes are popping like a rat caught in headlight. Because the pupils are dilated from maybe they're high on something, the white powder or maybe weed. A lot, I know. A lot of celebrities do it. But when you come out and do it in public, especially when you have this, influence over the youths and you come out and you do it in public, what are you telling them? That this is very stylish, it's cool, it's dope. You can do it and get away with it. That's what you're trying to say. And of course, the youngsters will feel, oh, if my role model LIBIANCA is doing it, in order to join the cool gang, I have to do it too. I have to do it too. So CY called her out and CY was very hard on her. CY actually, if you know, CY actually led a campaign banning Naira Marley performing in Cameroon. And now CY has come out and is actually, saying he will put his foot on the ground so much so that LIBIANCA will never, ever perform in Cameroon unless she tenders a public apology. Unless she tenders a public, who is this person that can I marry you? You look at me and look, these people are really serious. Look at me. So for all these years I'll be sitting here, this fine cackle sitting here, there's no husband for me. Who is this yeye man here? Ha. Can I marry you? Exactly, treating. Because LIBIANCA cannot come out and do that because trust me, a lot of societal ills are being normalized. And if people don't crack on it, it's going to be a big problem. So many times we see people praising banga. We see people praising weed. We see how stupid people are coming out to say, weed makes me intelligent. Weed makes me courageous. People who smoke banga are the wise one. People who smoke banga are the nutters. Nutters. You're not. You're high on drugs. You're not. You're high on ganja. You're not. You come out, you don't even know where you are. You don't know what you say. You say A, and then tomorrow you say B. Tomorrow, the next day you say C. The next day you go back to A. Those people, you don't make any sense. If we want to normalize it, then we are raising a disastrous generation. We are. We're raising a disastrous generation. We are. I just watched a very graphic 1 minute, 11-second video Big Boutiques just posted. A public execution of 2 guys in Cameroon. Sorry for this distraction. I treat you. Do you know their crimes? Oh my goodness. No, I haven't seen that. I don't want to watch it. I wouldn't want to watch that. In fact, I would not want to watch it. So yes, we cannot allow that to happen. We can't. Because the reason I'm talking about this whole issue, if we live in a society where we cannot discipline people, people are not called out and corrected, and it means we are heading for doom. We are heading for doom. Now, I see a lot. I'm going to relate this to our community. I see a lot of people saying, or no, I'm not going to say a lot of people, some people, some of my fellow colleagues saying things like, you know, the senior persons on social media should leave the social media space for the younger ones to do whatever they want to do. And if the senior persons were to ignore the younger ones will have no reason. Oh my God, did I just add ed in reason? Goodness gracious. The senior ones, the younger ones will now have no reason to fight back, and everything will be in order. I say no. And that's why I say people like CY are important. Like any community, hierarchy, order is of the essence. If there is no authority, there's no hierarchy, nothing can go good. Nothing can happen correctly. There will be no development and progress. If you were to allow, just picture this. Picture a house where the mom and the dad are so relaxed. They do not care about anything. The kids can do whatever they so please. Picture yourself when you were growing up. Even if you're a good child and you had no discipline at home and you were free to do whatever you wanted to do. Can you imagine the damage you would have caused as a young child? Imagine the number of early pregnancies that would have been happening in our community. Kids would have been sleeping with boys and girls in front of their parents. Because if you're saying there should be no rules, people should be allowed to do, because that's what people are saying, oh, see why she allowed LIBIANCA to do what she wants to do, is her right, is her freedom. No, we cannot do that. If we want to live and raise a good generation, and we want to keep this society safe and sane for the future generation, there needs to be law and order. There needs to be rules. There needs to be consequences to actions. And people need to take accountability for it. If our parents did not control us, maybe by now I would have had 12 kids with 12 different men. If you went to school, for example, in a boarding house, and there were no rules, Princess said, do whatever you want to do. Do you know how many children will be breaking bounds every day? Tabiano, welcome, darling. The most eligible bachelor in 237. Welcome, darling. I see you. Imagine the craziness that will happen in this school. Kids jumping off the fence, brutalization of younger students, you know, people not going to class to study. It's like the co-host is awake. Prince Jesus. Okay, no. Yeah, because we cannot. We can't do it, because trust me, not every person is self-disciplined. There are some people who are very self-controlled, who can actually sit, even in the midst of chaos that's happening around them. They can still control themselves. They can still control themselves. But most people, sorry guys, 1 minute. The co-host is awake. Let me just get her. 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Hi, Baba. You awake? What's happened? You want to go back to sleep? You can't. The co-host wants to go back to sleep. Mommy cannot go back to sleep with you. That's not happening. Sorry, guys. Please, let me just play this and I settle her and we come back. Please just keep liking the video and interacting in the comment section. Sorry guys, I'll be right back. Just give me a minute, please. Thanks guys, thank you so much. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Co-host was awake. Yvonne Novak, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Pascalina Co, welcome, darling. The work I find empty last. What's that? Pascalina Co, good gracious. Oh my goodness. Meta Pikin, my sweet small, welcome, darling. I see you. I'm in school with rewatch. All right, darling. Thank you so much for coming in to like and mark present. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, like I was saying, sorry guys, let me have a little sip. We cannot have a society without rules, without hierarchy. because it's going to be an anarchy. It's going to be chaotic. And the senior people are there because they have lived the life. They have experienced it. And they can talk from that experience, and they can guide us, the younger ones. That's not to say they are always right. That's not to say they're always right. But most often, you know, they are speaking out of experience, and they're there to guide us. And any society without rules or regulation or laws is bound to fail. It's bound to fail. Because people can do whatever they want. People will take, laws into their hands. Like we see happening in our community, people will take laws into their hands. They want to do whatever they feel like they can do and get away with. People will quarrel people because they will not be held accountable for it. Yes, Papa, eat your clementine, okay? I'll play your series in a minute. So we cannot say, let people not be held accountable. They cannot call LIBIANCA out. They have to call her out. If you're a celebrity, if you're a public figure, if you're somebody that people look up to, and you have that influence in your community, you have to behave in a certain way that will bring a positive result back in your community. Yes. You have to behave in such a way that will bring positive outcome back into your community. And LIBIANCA doing her, puffing on media, I don't feel that's positive at all. And especially if she's done a song about, been drinking alcohol and not smoking banger, but they're smoking banger, it's not helping situation. It's not helping situation. It's not. So I really want to applaud CY for calling that out, because we need more people who can call out all of these things that some of these celebrities are doing in our community, that want to make, things look like they're normal. All those societal ills make like they're normal. And also thanking all those senior persons that are actually in our communities trying to put order in place. Trying to put order in place. I said, I'm always happy when people live in harmony. I'm not stupid. I know, of course, there'll be discord, there'll be misunderstanding, but not when people are at each other's throat, trying to tear people, trying to tear and rip each other apart. There has to be a figure, a somebody, a body that can actually call to order people in a community to behave like civilized people, to behave like well-mannered people, well-cultured people, in order for development to exist or to happen. 237 needs LIBIANCA and what she can financially add to it than it needs her. Oh, hold on. 237 needs LIBIANCA and what she can financially add to it than it needs her. CY needs to quit with giving such an ultimatum. There are better ways to handle it. Thank you. That's why I said CY has good messages, good points, but it's his delivery. It's always his delivery that kills it big time. It's always his delivery. Yes, it's always the delivery. Because for me, personally, I won't go to campaign for LIBIANCA to be banned from performing in Cameroon. No, I will call her out and I will do a show to continue to educate these young people on the dangers of banga. We see how banga has destroyed people. We have seen it. You must know somebody in your community that literally this banga has ruined their life. There's nobody watching me now who cannot actually think or cast their mind to one person in their community that banga has destroyed. And what's sad is most of these people have potential, but because of the banga, they are unable to make rational decisions, and their irrational decisions ends up destroying them. And while they're in that self-destruction, they are still preaching that they are better off because they cannot see any different. Their judgment is clouded. They feel like they're untouchable. They feel like they rule the world. Imagine a society ruled by banger smokers. Oh, God help us. Imagine a society governed by banger smokers. Stella Rosa, Muma, welcome. I see you. Imagine a society ruled by hoodlums. People who don't know their left from their right. I hear the graduation girl. Welcome, Dalisis. I see you. Imagine the chaos that will be. Imagine the damage that will happen in the community. Imagine. Just picture it. Imagine. So we have to always think about the importance of rules, of laws, of bodies, of authorities, of hierarchy. There's no way I will ever sit and support and say senior persons in the community should leave, because the young ones want to ravage your community. If the community was without rules and regulation or laws, and I don't think some of us would have met it the way we met it. It would have been in shambles. It would have been in a state where you would not even be able to light your camera and talk. So why do we want to allow it, to go in ruins? We cannot allow it. We can't allow it. Our system is so bad. Modern day society is so rotten that we want to hail all those nonsense things. We want to hail people who are walking butt naked on the streets. You're classified as sexy if you've snatched your waist and inflated your behind and puffed your lips and put these fake panda eyes. That's when people see you as a slay queen. And the slay queen, in fact, this name slay queen is even good. This is synonymous to slaying your life away. Like you'll be slain. Slaying your life to be slain. If you want to be a slay queen, you're walking into like a slaughterhouse to be slain. We cannot allow our society to normalize the things that you will not normalize. The things that you will not allow your child to do, why would you tolerate it? Why? The things that you will not allow your children to do, why do you feel like you cannot challenge another child that is doing it? Personally, I wouldn't. I grew up around rules, around principles. I remember growing up, when we in secondary school, and the principal was so strict. And the principal would say, no flying of belts. If you're wearing your dress, make sure your belt is tight. If you're wearing your shoes or your sandals, make sure you buckle them. All those rules are there for a purpose. Is make sure everybody feels equal. Everybody feels, you blend in. You feel like a community. But everybody was behaving in a chaotic way. Nobody knows who is doing what. Nobody can be held accountable for things. And if you break those rules, then you have to face the consequences. Thank you, Bright You. I really need to know these are Cameroonian celebs. I only knew Fish, and that's when he passed away. This CY, I always hear of what he. This CY, I always hear of what is his profession, or he's just a socialite. Big Designer friend, this your comments. I will send it to CY. I will send this your comment to CY so that he can come and answer you, give you a response to this comment. This is Anna friend. CY is a comedian and an actor as well. A comedian and an actor. So please, I beg of us, if anybody wants to call, if not, I'm running the show. Whatever we do, Let's try to snap out of this system mentality where we feel like if you are not having this title, or if you're not in a certain position in society, you're less off compared to the other person who is there. And we cannot measure somebody's achievement or somebody's success based on societal perception. Achievement, like I said, is subjective. What I see as a great achievement for myself may not be what Bright sees for herself or himself, you know. And do not never underlook somebody's hustle. You must never underlook somebody's hustle, because that hustle that you're looking at, feeling like this person is suffering, that person could well be making, earning way more than you are, and you're just blindfolding yourself. And we need to change from that perception, feeling like if you have to go to a grammar school, then you'll be considered as a intelligent child, and those people who go to technical colleges are yeye, or the worst in society. And lastly, women, my dear sisters, the woman gender, we need to really stick together. If the men are insulting us, it's okay. It's not okay, but we can understand, because they may not understand our gender, they may not understand our journey, how far we've come and where we still want to go. So we have to stand together. We have to stand together to protect, to uplift. Let me use the word of Auntie Feli, to elevate. Auntie Feli said we need to elevate. We need to elevate fellow women. Okay, let's elevate each other. Let's be the shoulder that another sister can cry, lean on and cry. Let's not be the one chastising the fellow sister, making her feel little, making her feel unheard. Let's respect our hustle and be proud of it. Be proud of it. Shout it on the rooftop, how far we've come. The greater things that we as women we're doing. The things that we do as women doesn't necessarily come from, the support of a man or men, because there are women out there that are conquering the world. And people don't talk about them enough. And so if you see one in your community, hail them, project them, celebrate them, because they need to be celebrated. Women as a gender, we've come so far. What does it actually benefit us tearing each other apart? Imagine if every woman was united. Imagine if every single woman was united. The magic that this gender would do. The magic that this gender can perform. Because trust me, sometimes I worry. Even at this stage, I'm sorry, I worry sometimes. And I'm sure, correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. It all boils down to, unhealthy competition among us women. The little cat fight, unhealthy. I feel very uncomfortable. Let me tell you something. If my line manager, because most of my line managers have been men. But if my line manager was a woman, I've had two line managers that were women, and my experiences with these women were not necessarily the best. And I'm sure a lot of people will say the same. When you are dealing with a woman, sometimes it's even more difficult dealing with a woman than dealing with a man. And why should that be the case? We should be a sister's keeper. We should be a sister's keeper. We must not see ourselves all the time as competition. Let's see ourselves as support system to one another. Exactly, God's love. Truck drivers, uneducated or lesser degree, make mad money, while some with the highest degrees don't even make half. Yes. That's the absolute truth. Maria Misa, welcome, Daddy sis. I see you. So please, let's change this mentality. Don't be referred to as, the child of the system. Stand out, be different. Be the change that's needed in your community. Be the change. Be the change that is needed. Your community needs you. Your community needs you. If you're watching me, your community needs you. So if we haven't got any person calling to contribute or say something, I think we're going to end the show for today. It's my birthday month. This queen was born in October. Yes, guys, this is my birthday month. I'm buzzing. I'm celebrating. I've been celebrating since the 1st of October. Okay, while people are celebrating Independence Day, I'm celebrating my birth month. And I will have to celebrate throughout the month. And I intend to do a party. I intend to throw myself. I think I deserve. Great. I deserve to celebrate this big milestone. Thank you. I heard the graduation girl. I deserve to celebrate this big milestone in my life. So I'm definitely holding a party. My birthday is on the 22nd of October, but I intend to do a party on the 28th. So yeah, I'm also really just baby sis. So who are those people watching me that are actually October born? It's that remember, yes sis, it's my birthday, we're gonna celebrate. It's my birthday, we're gonna party. It's my birthday. Yes, I am Libra. Just babes because I am Libra. Yes, all the Librans in the house, hands up in the air. TILLA, make a column designer in the Diamond. Really, Sarah? Oh, your baby is Libra as well. Oh my God. We are the best kind of people. Libra. Anybody who is Libra, trust me. In fact, we make the best friends. We make the best wives. We make the best husbands. We make the best workers. I don't care what anybody else says. You can go and argue with your ancestors. I'm not arguing with that. I say, TILLA, make a call. I'm designer in the diaspora. They make money pass some people where they work for office. Thank you. Thank you with Active Diamond. So make them stop for the look down on people. Thank you. See how much money hairdressers make here in the diaspora. Barbers. Yes, I hate the graduation girl. I'm not arguing with anybody. We make the best everything. The best everything. We are the purest. We are the purest at heart. So yeah, so it's my birthday. I'm going to celebrate. Please keep in your prayers. Keep me in your prayers because I just need God's continuous grace and guidance to be a better version of myself. Okay. So yeah, I want to thank you all. I appreciate you. Let me give a shout out to everybody. To everybody. What is this? What the hell is that? What was that thing here? Let me give a shout out to everybody. Please, if you're watching me and you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor. Do your girl, show your girl some love. Tap on that subscribe button. Tap on that subscribe button and share the link, please. Hairdressers are here making hundreds and hundreds of pounds a day, and you're there, sitting in an air-conditioned office, and you feel like you're the boss. Okay, why people are there making big bucks? Now we're Bella. Leos are the best. No way, Leos are very feisty. Can ask this Diamond. This is very unusual. Don't tell me you're a Leo. Don't tell me you're a Leo. Actually, Leos are very feisty, but only when they are rattled. Leos are very caring, but if you rattle them, if you mess with Leos, they will bite so hard. Yeah. I know a few Leos. Thanks, Mama. That's is Leo. Oh my God. Oh God. All right, so thank you all so much. I really appreciate everybody. My next husband must be a builder or constructor. Those people make a lot of money, just big sis. Builders, people in the building sector, they make a lot of bucks. They make so much money. Leos are the best of the best. Look at support. I'm causing World War III under the comment section with zodiac signs here. Name one celebrity around the globe who is a Leo. I don't know. Scorpio. Principal says Scorpios are the best. Oh my God, very dangerous people. Scorpios are dangerous. Dangerous. My son's birthday is 16 October. So, oh my God, Mariam is at your October and your son is October. My husband is 20th October and I'm 22nd October. Hello. When I say we make the best husband and best wives, I mean it. It must be beautiful. Most of my Leo friends are Queen. Nothing's diamond. That's why she's a queen. I mean, is it something to be asked? Principal is gonna kill me. Principal says hello. Thank you, Muma. Please say hello. Hello. We make the best of the best. We make the best of the best. So I really thank you. I appreciate you all so much. Prince Baby Nation, thank you so much, bro. Principal, the voice of reason, thank you so much. I appreciate the mother. Thank you, big sister and Fred. Thank you so much. Peace person. My mama for life. Thank you so much, mama. Just babes, my Libra big sis. Oh, I love you even more now. Even more. Thank you so much, Queen Atkins Diamond. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you so much for always being supportive. Maramisa, thank you so much. So Poppy King. Oh, my curvaceous, beautiful sis. Thank you, Maramisa. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hail the graduation girl. Thank you. Dope Sierra TV. My darling baby sis, thank you so much for joining us today. I appreciate you. Thank you. It's starting to remember my sweetest sis. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. God love. Oh, the sweetest soul on the street. This person, God love, whoever is under this profile, you're amazing. Thank you so much for always being there to support. Thank you so much. Bright you, thank you. Stella Rosa, thank you. Muma, thank you so much. Unmerited Grace, these are my mumas. The Bonkers Parliament, thank you so much. Who am I without my mumas? Siri TV, the queen of culture, thank you so much. Danny Meta Pikin, that's my small. If you want to hear Kongosa about Bella, Meta Pikin is the person to go and get the gist from. He or she will not tell you guys because we are well mannered. We are cultured. If you want to know things about Bella, ask Meta Pikin. Okay. So thank you all so much. I appreciate it. Dr. Oppo, my darling. My Dr. Oppo, I'm still waiting for you to call me. Tap me when you're in London, please. I appreciate Queen Bridget. Thank you so much, darling. Hot Boss Last Coco. Thank you. Treaty. My Treaty sis, my sweet sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully, I'll be able to do a show next week. I should be able to do a show next week, baby. Are you saying something to your aunties, uncles, and brothers and sisters? Are you saying something? What's co-host trying to say? So thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. Okay, I'm gonna love and leave you all, but please remember, if you haven't like, share, subscribe. Thank you all so much. Good night, everybody. Let's exit with the Queen of Culture again. You guys, in fact, this song is my household anthem. You guys better love this. Okay, love it. My brain is going live, hopefully. I love that person behind the profile. God stuff. Yes, it's Big Susanna friend. That person, whoever it is. Look, can Can you guys believe this? As soon as I started playing this song, Siri, co-host chucked her tablet and stopped everything because she wants this song played and she wants to be the one to play it and hold it. That's how addicted we are with this song in my household. Siri, I don't know how much you're going to pay us. Muma, I don't know how much. Dance, Mama. The co-host is actually standing up and dancing. Come on, baby. Eh? 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 What? We're getting a call. We have a caller. Hello, my beautiful sis. Wait, sis.
Now what you bringing to the same way, being man one tower,
That's support picking, guys. Support picking. That's support picking. Support picking is trying to sing Ngumbai Siri. Say that, baby. That's support picking. Peace, person, Muba. What should we do with support picking? Support picking has just desecrated the Bafu language. Stop. I'm not giving you this one. Let me play it first to your aunties and uncles, and then I can give you to play. Support picking was singing. Oh my God. Auntie Titi, you're late. Auntie Titi, my whole Auntie Titi. I left the front door open for you, Auntie Titi. Okay. Aya, I don't know if you guys can hear her. Oh, back, where do you let Bassa? What's you let do you let? Hey, don't get down. Ah, Mamma mia, Boom. No. Oh, so ya. Oh, so young nung kabo. Waka tu sunda tunguma. Someone begin, I swear, sis, you're not serious. Yes, baby. Dance. Dance for mommy, Siri. Dance. Hey. I'm not the year 12. Sit properly, baby. Can you sit properly for me, please? Thank you. Chuba. I'm going to walk forward, you. I'm going to sing a birthday when the salsa. I'm going to get my tea when the salsa. I'm going to get my tea when the salsa. I'm going to walk forward. I'm going to walk forward. No, you can dance from there. Don't right. Are you on the floor? Please like as you leave. Like as you're leaving, guys. It's okay, my love. Proudly barefoot. I'll give you after this. I'm gonna give you after this. Let me just play it first for your aunties and uncles, okay? And then you can play it. Alright guys, let me leave you the call who wants to play Suru by herself. Thank you all so much. I love you all so much, but I'm gonna leave you all now. Bye Auntie Titi. Bye Supopin. Bye guys. Bye Muma. Bye. Bye everybody. Music taste, Auntie Titi. Angomagamente quando sasalo, angomagamente quando sasa.